Welcome to the Dapper D's.
Hello and welcome to the Dapper D's, everybody. I'm Dippy.
I'm Dadley.
And I'm Dono.
And we're the Dapper D's, the only show that loves to write movies about writing movies. Right? No, that's not what that's about.
Writing movies? No, we're not quite Tarantino.
No, we're not going to be Tarantino level just yet. But we're still here today to present to you yet another episode.
At the falling in love with feet type of thing here, okay?
Speak for yourself, buddy.
Speak for yourself.
All right, we're about 1/3 of the way there, okay?
Today we're here. We're finally all back together. It's been about a month since that's been the case, right?
Yeah.
Like it's been a little bit, but we're finally all back together.
You're good.
Yeah, we're finally all back together, and today we're here to present to you yet another episode of Saving Cats, which is our spin-off of the Dapper D's, where we write movies. Dadley, will you give them a little overview of Saving Cats while I look up some background music for us?
Yeah, so Saving Cats is a reference to Blake Snyder wrote a book called Save the Cat. It is just kind of the screenplaying handbook. The screenwriter's handbook. It is everything you need to know about screenplay writing. It's phenomenal, as well as just a little bit of like a throw of like, I'm in the process of trying to write a novel. He also has one for writing novels. That's phenomenal. But in this book, all movies are broken down into 10 genres, and we've done 2 of these genres so far. We've done Monster in the House, which is just You have a house and there's a monster. Boom, monster in the house. That's where you get your horror films and whatnot. You got Alien and Scream, Fatal Attraction, that kind of shit. And we've also, what was the other one we did? Oh, we did a superhero movie.
Mm-hmm. About oh god, To Be Invulnerable, which was about a man who was gifted with the powers of being invulnerable to all, like, to being well, not invincible, but being invulnerable to all effects, like fireproof and bulletproof. And he was brought into like a government conspiracy. Yeah, he was brought into like a government conspiracy, and eventually
I genuinely think it's really good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. I think
our monster in the house is Hungry Hippos.
I fucking loved writing that, by the way.
Fucking idea
I
ever.
loved it.
It might be one of the best episodes we've done.
It's the favorite thing I think we've ever done.
It's maybe not ever, but it's definitely up there. It's in my top 5.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite videos of this year, which will probably.
I really want to make a sticker that says, "You ever want to cook a hippo?"
And being wildly unprepared for being
for
unprepared, woefully unprepared for wild megafauna.
So there's 8 other genres, and lucky for us, we actually did the top one and the bottom one. So rolling a D8 for what we do tonight will be quite easy. And we're gonna do a little spin on it of we're making a Christmas movie, but. Before we jump into it, we also have to give a shout out to W.GG.
Yes,
it is
indeed.
Energy supplement used by Dono over here, the 0.1%er of bodylifting in the world. Almost got kicked out of a Planet Fitness.
Yeah, I did.
For just being too beefy.
Too big.
Okay. It is a great energy supplement. It's just a powder that you pour into your water. It gives you the same amount of caffeine as a cup of coffee, and I did look it up. I'm not lying this time.
Hey, there you go.
So, without the caffeine crash or the jitters or anything like that, if you're interested in trying an alternative caffeine to your day, just go to w.gg, use code ANIPOD, ANIPOD, to get 15% off your, I was going to say first purchase, but maybe even your second or your third. The promo code doesn't go away.
No,
any purchase you make.
Every single purchase.
Yep.
And we'd also...
You can try it on other websites. It might not work, though.
No.
Yeah, maybe. And we'd also like to give a little loving shout to Lo-Fi Girl, who is now broadcasting a Christmas lo-fi, which you are now listening to. So if you want to use any of their music from their main streams in your stream, all you got to do is credit them, and that's what we've done up at the top. So go check out Lo-Fi Girl's YouTube channel for awesome lo-fi music for not just your streaming purposes, but also just for you to listen to in your downtime. I feel like now is a good time to give a proper announcement that I don't know that I gave in a previous episode. I've told the boys about this, but I now have some more information and some more clarification on what it is that I am doing. So there are some things that I have been doing a little bit behind the scenes. And there are many people that have told me, oh, you should do voice acting. You have such a great voice. Why don't you do voice acting? Well, sometime early in 2024, I will be a voice in a fan project for a fan project made by a studio. It's a couple of YouTubers who came together to collaborate on creating their videos, their stories. And I will be a voice in a Thomas the Tank Engine fan project.
Hell yeah.
So I've made a couple videos on my personal channel about how I am a fan of Thomas the Tank Engine, and breaking down some of the aspects of it. And when this studio called Y Productions made a video reaching out for voice actors to audition for characters, I threw my hat in the ring and it landed. So
yeah,
I have been told by the creators that the voices that I will be doing, the episodes will start production sometime in early 2024. So that's when
I'm very proud of you, Dippy. We're all very excited for you.
I'm jealous because that, like, okay, so
this is it's not for money. It's just for doing a voice in a project for something that I really love.
It's still really cool. that you get to do that, and that is now on a resume, like on your resume of things that you've done,
and
that's really cool.
And if you'd like to check out those episodes and the series that leads up to those episodes, if you're into Thomas the Tank Engine, or if you're looking for some content of that show that's not catered for preschoolers, then you can go to the channel's
we'll link it down below.
Yeah, we'll link it. I'll link it after the VOD runs its course. The channels Epic Laughato and Mainland Studios are
as
going
well
to
as Dippy's channel.
as well as my own personal channel, dude.
Channel, dude.
I just finished editing. I just finished editing a long play I did of Unpacking, which is a game that we may or may not play on this channel. I actually would really love to play Unpacking on this channel.
That'd be fun.
So with all of that said, and with all of that out of the way, Dono has
Wait.
something to say.
So I have a few things that are happening to the channel here.
Oh.
One, Breaking Character will be leaving the channel and starting their own channel. So please, they are going to continue streaming to the end of the year, I believe, and then they will make the official move. All their videos and such like that will also be moved over to that new channel. They will still be here, though. They will go over to that channel with them. It is just the natural progression within.
We're a jumping off point. We like to give a platform and then spread your wings.
Yeah.
There's no ill feelings in this move or anything like that. We are proud of them to feel that they are ready to begin their own channel and do their own thing. I am just happy to have been part of that journey.
Yes.
So.
All the lovely people over at Breaking Character have made some appearances in some of our other projects. At the very beginning of the Inquisition, the person who runs Breaking Character was part of the party. So, Tesla, we miss you so much. If we have an opportunity, we would love to have Tesla reappear in the story at some point, maybe. There's the possibility that we could have 8 people in the Inquisition, and that's just a little bit much right now.
It is crazy to have 8. I'll tell you that.
But yeah. Go check them out on their new channel, on their new platform.
When they have it all created and everything like that, we'll link it within future videos. A little bit.
Yep.
And they'll still are they still associated?
Yes.
But they just are on their own channel.
They're just going to be doing their own channel. They'll still be working with us on different things. They'll still be guesting and showing up and
an Anipod. So Breaking Character, an Anipod affiliate.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll partner with them for future charity events and things like that.
Yeah, of course.
No, we'll be working together in future projects. So.
So. Anyone else got anything else they would like to say? Well, then I believe. All right. I've got my
every
DA.
single one of my New Year's resolutions of this year.
Oh, congratulations!
I've done all of them except for one.
What's the one?
Dual voice acting gig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll put that on next year. Yeah, I haven't really worked on that too much, honestly.
That, my friend, is a 2.
We got the one that, for a Christmas movie, might not be difficult. For me personally, I'm going to have trouble writing this, and I'm going to be leaning on y'all a lot. Out of the Bottle. According to Snyder, Out of the Bottle is a type of movie in which the main character has one wish, and that wish is fulfilled in the movie and learns a lesson throughout the process. Bruce Almighty.
Like Liar, Liar. Yeah.
Liar, Liar, Bruce Almighty, Freaky Friday, The Mask, Jumanji, Scrooge. These are all Out of the Bottle movies. It can be, I wish I had more money, or I would...
Like, more than half of that was Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey is the king of this. Yes Man is also like Out of the Bottle. It could be a wish. I wish I had more money, or I wish I had superpowers, or anything like that. And then suddenly it happens. The main character learns that they are better off without what they thought mattered so much.
Okay, so I was about to say, what if the wish was that a family would be reunited for Christmas, but we want the wish to be a negative wish. We want the wish to have a negative connotation behind it. Positive intentions is negative connotation. Like something they would rather do without, or that they would feel
it's
like
the
they
genie
don't.
rule. There's always something
I would
consequences,
much rather my
unintended
family
consequences.
not still be together, so we can make that work.
Just one of the
Actually, wait. All right, just rolling off first idea.
so
I know
we
it's
have
not the best idea.
So first off, first things first.
Like
I have
a grown man wishing, oh man, I wish my family was still together this Christmas. I'm tired of flying to Seattle and Washington. Wakes up and he's 12 years old again, and it's like the day his parents were gonna divorce, and they're like, no, we're gonna try to make this work. We're gonna go to couples counseling. Like,
oh fuck. Wait, that's actually a neat idea.
That's like that's
big.
That's
just
big.
That's big.
Wait, no, that's the opposite of big. That's 13 going on 30. Nope, it's also the opposite of that.
No, it's 30 going on 13. It's the Zac Efron one.
Yes,
it's 17 again. 17 again.
17 again. Yeah. Only he's 12. Fucking dude.
It's Back to the Future.
Oh my god.
It's Back to the Future.
It's Back to the Future.
It's Back to the Future Christmas.
Has his knowledge of all his past.
What are just some good old?
So for
I'm gonna wish for this.
So for the stream, here before you, we have laid out our mind map that we have used in Saving Cats before. It has a couple of boxes that are prevalent to the telling of the stories that we tell, and it also has a couple of boxes that I feel like we just kind of have to have because of the series that we do. For instance, the cat. There is always going to be a cat in one of our movies, and we've done it. We've done it twice so far. With an escaped tiger in the Hungry Hippos monster in the house, and a literal cat, just like a house cat in the beginning of the Invulnerable movie, to be invulnerable or to be immune. Immunity Man, that's what it was. Immune.
Okay, so isn't there like a cat type, not like annotation for like the gay community? Can we have one of them like save a cat man?
I don't think so.
A cat daddy?
I can't think
cat
of
daddy? Oh no, wait, that's bikers. Wait, no.
Yeah,
What is
I
that?
have no idea
I don't
what
know.
you're talking about.
I don't know.
I have no
just
idea.
somebody that's just like, thanks, cool cat, and then fucking, you know.
You might have been thinking of bears.
We save
Oh my god!
We save a furry.
We save a furry.
Yes!
Woohoo! No, but
that's so forward of us. But I'm 100% down for that. Just like the person saves a person, just like meow. Like what the fuck was that?
quick rapid fire, like Christmas wishes.
Okay.
Christmas wishes, like for us or
no, for the movie. I mean, it could be yours.
Right,
What do you want? What do you want for Christmas, Dono?
Honestly,
write about what you know.
Honestly, I need lifting gear. I'm fucking gonna destroy my elbows if I don't get some.
That's fair. What do you want for Christmas, Dippy?
I don't know.
It's 2 front teeth.
You know. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. No. But honestly, the main thing that
just
I was
so I can go and cock it.
What the fuck?
You ever cucked a hippo?
Me?
This joke will never die.
You ever cucked a hippo?
You don't let it.
All right.
I'm gonna turn my fan on. Hold on.
Dippy needs to cool down after that one.
By the way, check the fit. Check the holiday suit fit.
Yeah.
But yeah. God. Well, the main thing I asked for Christmas was a replacement for my monitor that broke, and my mother sent that to me not too long ago, so I'm operating on 2 fully operational monitors again. But I don't know. I'm thinking of
3, 4, 5,
I
7.
what is she counting? What?
She's
8.
counting all the different little.
I have 8 days left to live.
We
She's
have
counting
8.
all the little. She's counting all the little white squares.
Oh, okay. Well, good counting.
Yeah,
counting.
It's 7, but yeah.
All right.
Oh, whoops. Hold on, no.
All right.
It's 8. It's 8. She got it
It's
right.
8. It's 8. It's 8. There you go. Now it's 8.
3, 4, 5, 7.
If you don't move it.
8, 9.
Where is she getting another one from?
She's forgetting 6 when she counts.
Oh.
All right,
Good
right
job,
off the back, I will say this is not my idea, but this is an idea that's never gotten made into anything. So I feel like it's up for grabs.
Okay.
I've heard this before about like somebody being like, I wish to be the luckiest man in the world. And but then what starts happening is that like a radio station will be like, hey, we're looking for the word that describes someone getting thrown out a window. And he'll call the radio station and be like, I'm lucky number caller 7. The word is potato. And then all of a sudden, everything in the universe shifts to make him correct.
Oh, no.
So instead of he's lucky, as in he knows the right answer, nothing he says is the wrong answer.
He's lucky because the universe makes his answers correct.
Yes. I don't know where to go with this.
That kind of sounds
on the board.
Well, yeah, that's an idea. There was a movie. It was Robin Williams' last speaking role was in a movie called Absolutely Anything, where this council of alien races come across the Voyager probe, and they're like, humans. Well, let's put them through the default test. Let's give a random being on this planet our power, the power to do absolutely anything. Yeah, the power to do absolutely anything. If they use it for evil, then they will be wiped off the face of the galaxy, and if they use it for good, then we will welcome them into the intergalactic community. And Simon Pegg goes around literally just making absolutely anything happen at the wave of his hand. It's kind of in the way you described it. Don't know how we would turn that into Christmas, but I want to take a shot at that at some point. Cause I independently thought of an idea similar to that. Like, you know, it just, oh no, I'm right. You just double check. And then like, you double check it, all of a sudden it is right.
All right.
Let's see. We haven't done a period piece. We haven't done anything in like the past. And the past
I sure wish this Great Depression would end.
Yeah. And it's the story of how America became a financial force. No, I wish the Great Depression would end. World War II starts.
Oh no!
Well,
it's just a World War II doc.
It's just a World War II documentary.
There needs to be another war so we can get out of this depression.
Yeah. I hate how much that makes sense.
Oh God. In a capitalist standpoint, yeah.
I do love the idea of a genie being like, you want the Great Depression to end. May I introduce you to Hitler? Like
No.
Okay, well.
I just saw this video today about this old lady in her 80th birthday, and she's got dementia. And all the kids finished singing happy birthday. And she goes, "Hail Hitler!" And I'm like, "Fucking what?"
Uh-oh.
Their whole family just like, "What, Grandma?"
Oh no.
So, Dipper, you're leaning towards a period piece. What kind of?
Well, here's the deal.
Eras?
Here's the deal.
Yes.
I think now would be a good time to mention one of the movies on that list, Scrooge: A Christmas Carol.
It is absolutely on the list. Yes.
It is one of the most adapted pieces of fiction ever created. There are over 200 different versions of A Christmas Carol. Maybe we can take a crack at a version of the Christmas Carol.
You want to just do our own Christmas Carol?
A little bit. Because it's a distinct formula that we know works.
Yes.
But how do we twist it?
Before we move on, I need to know which one of us is the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future.
I feel like currently I am the ghost of Christmas present.
Yes.
I
feel like Dono is past and future.
Yeah, I feel. Although you being future says a little bit like, even in the way that we're dressed now.
It makes sense. Dadley's dead inside. Yeah, out of the three of us, he's the most dead inside.
Yeah, the least attracted to Christmas.
I am not a Christmas person.
So there you go. That has us laid out.
Your parents are divorced.
Yeah. So what if
Literally, it's like.
Thanks, Dono.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks, Dono.
I literally just saw a video today that was just like the congruent or like the similarities of like kids that love Halloween versus kids that like Christmas. Kids that like Christmas had family that were all together during their childhood. Kids that like Halloween, parents divorced real young.
Oh God.
So I got this cool Nightmare Before Christmas tattoo. All right, let's make a fucking movie.
All right.
All right, what are we going to do
Okay.
to
So
A Christmas Carol?
Yeah. So what if a Christmas Carol?
What if A Christmas Carol happened to Hitler?
No.
No.
We do
We're gonna
not.
write that one behind the scenes, okay? That's not something you do in, and then you pitch it like quietly, okay?
I didn't Christmas Carol.
All right. What if Christmas Carol
Now.
Christmas.
took place during Disco Fever?
Disco Fever Christmas Carol. That's
What?
Scrooge.
70s.
That's
Oh,
Scrooged.
that is Scrooge. Shit. Okay, the 1870s. What was happening then?
The end of
Fucking
the
the
Civil
Black
War, the
Death.
Reconstruction period.
Oh.
Wait, that's when the 1870s is when the real Christmas Carol took place.
Okay,
Actually,
1770s.
the American Revolution Christmas Carol.
Ben Franklin
Ben
gets
Franklin.
Christmas Carol.
No, okay. I feel like
Ben,
here's
you
the
gotta
here's the
stop
And then
thing.
the
being so
Ghost of
awesome.
Christmas Future would be Nicolas Cage because he plays his descendant in National Treasure.
oh my god.
I don't know about that one. Okay. So, what if there are a lot of different ways that Christmas Carol has been adapted. Some of them are just
Yes.
verbatim from the book. Some of them are pastiches. They are parodies or play-ons of A Christmas Carol, like Scrooged. Scrooged very, very, very loosely follows the story of A Christmas Carol,
Yeah.
but you still understand that it's the story of A Christmas Carol based on what he does throughout the movie, what he is shown. It's like, it's a guy learning a lesson from his past, his present, and his future about how he needs to release, these terrible feelings from his heart. You dredge up his feelings in the past, you look at the present to see what everyone else around him is doing because of his influence, and you look to the future to see where he will end up. 9 times out of 10 he ends up dying alone.
Yes.
What if the Christmas Carol's Ghost of Christmas Future showed him like a good Christmas?
I was just thinking that.
Like,
What if this
what-
was almost like a reminder of like, hey, you're doing the right thing, buddy. Like it's somebody that's questioning the good things that they have done.
So it's-
if
yeah.
it's worth it in the long run.
Yeah.
So it's an
it's
intervention about your depression?
Oh. I don't. Maybe.
Mm,
Kinda. Actually.
kind of. Here's what I was thinking is that like if you do that, then you have to make that the payoff. You have to make the Ghost of
Yes.
Christmas Future the payoff to a Christmas past and a Christmas present, which are rather dour and sour, and
Yes.
very like nothing really seems to look good in your outlook right now. But the Christmas Future shows you that there is a way, like it's not gonna happen now or this year unless you take the
there's a
steps.
light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, there's a
Hear
light at
me
the end
out.
of the tunnel if you start down that tunnel. Like,
Hear me out.
yes.
Home Alone, but it's Santa kicking the shit out of the burglars.
That's Silent Night. No, that's
That's
Violent Night.
Violent Night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, literally, there's a movie called Violent
Yeah,
Night.
that's Violent Night.
I know.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was very good.
Oh, did
I
you?
just thought- yeah,
I haven't checked it out.
It's
I checked it out too.
phenomenally good.
It is
It's
really good.
phenomenally good.
So, have you seen the movie Nobody?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Violent Night was made by the people who made the movie Nobody.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Yeah, and I loved both.
Nobody was so good.
Nobody
Yeah.
is very, very good.
He's on Amazon Prime. You
Yeah.
can watch it. It's fucking good, dude.
Anyway.
It's so good. Sorry.
Non-
What if a
non
Christmas
sequitur
Carol
aside.
happened to Batman? And all the ghosts are the different Robins.
No, wait. What if the Hold on. Oh, God.
What if the ghosts
No.
of Christmas
Damn
past, present,
it!
and future
Fuck's sake.
went to the wrong person? It's just some guy being like, I don't know that man. I don't know why you keep showing me his memories.
What if the ghosts of Christmas visited the wrong person?
Yes.
Hmm.
I don't think there's anything there. I need to stress I am saying things. One of them will be good, most of them won't be.
What
Now,
if the
we're just
ghost
shooting
of
the
Christmas
shit, right?
future? I like what if the ghost of Christmas future?
Yeah.
Like
Showed a
having it
happy
hinge, yeah, having it hit showed a bright future rather than a dark one. No.
Yeah.
What if the ghost of Christmas visited Dadley? No.
Here's
What
your
if
childhood. It was shit. Here is your present. It is shit. Here is your future. Good luck.
Good luck.
Damn.
Rap.
Damn, Dadley.
Wow. Damn.
I am in the process of finding a therapist.
What if the ghost of Christmas future showed a bright future to a Scrooge who
Wait. got another
changed
one.
before the ghosts
Oh no,
showed up? So like he was a miser. Okay, here's an idea. He is a miser. He like at the beginning of the movie he's still Scrooge. You can still do the ratchet, you can still have him be the guy that he is. But on the way home, like before Marley's ghost shows up,
he gets hit by a car and he's like, I gotta really turn my life around.
maybe not that extreme, but yeah.
No, but like that van, like that vibe.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe it's like a couple days before Christmas, as in the original story. I think it starts on Christmas Eve, right? Like it is
Yes.
Christmas Eve. Yeah. So what if it's a couple days before Christmas, more than just Christmas Eve, and he has this conversation on like December 20th or whatever, and then like something happens to him outside of the will of the divine intervention. Like he slips on a patch of ice and like whatever, like a twist of fate. A twist of fate shows Scrooge the light before the ghosts show up.
well then, wouldn't that just be Scrooge being like, yeah, I get it. Like,
Well, but like, here's the thing. The thing that the turning point that is like enough to convince him maybe I need to start changing my ways, but I'm not sure yet. So Marley then shows up and is like,
So it's like, show me a sign.
yeah. Scrooge is like, give me a sign, and then Marley shows up, and Marley's does his monologue the same way. These are the chains I laid in life, but Marley could be the ghost of his past
Okay.
in that sense.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Okay. Christmas Carol, modern day. It's
Modern day.
Elon Musk, and it ends with Ghost of Christmas Future being Mark Zuckerberg pile driving his ass in the middle of the Roman theater, in the Roman
Yes.
Colosseum, fucking beating the shit out of him.
all right.
Okay.
Here's where I'm at.
I'm sorry for
think
wasting your time.
no, you're good. I think to completely flip it, which I think would be a neat idea.
Mhm.
What
is
if we start
you-
with Ghost of Christmas Future?
What if he was never a miser? He has spent his life a do-gooder. He has spent his life kind of being waiting for karma to come back around. Of I'm just gonna keep plugging along and I'm gonna be doing the right thing. And then Christmas is here and he's really soured at this point. He's like,
Ooh.
nothing is happening.
So
I
he
keep doing the right
has
thing.
been a good person up to this point, and then he's reaching a point where he's like,
He's about to snap.
Yeah,
he's like,
he's
I'm so
about to-
done doing the right thing. I want to just look out for myself.
Yeah.
And
What?
the ghosts come up and be like, no, you're on the right path. Like, you're doing what you need to do. I even like,
Okay.
yes.
I like what you're saying. I think that a good way of doing this, if we want to like flip it on its head, is that instead of having somebody that is like a Scrooge, we have a people pleaser that needs to set boundaries.
That's exactly where I was going to get with that, is that it's going to be more of a lesson of like balance. And, like, there's like, it's not black and white. You're not a Scrooge or an angel.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
What if the
you're a
ghosts
people
of
pleaser and you
Christmas-
need to set boundaries, or else people are going to continue walking all over you.
What if the ghosts of Christmas showed a bright future to a Scrooge who was always a goody two-shoes and feels like
I don't think a
it's
people
not
pleaser is a
worth
goody two shoes though.
it?
A goody two shoes is somebody that's just like, oh, I always do the right thing. A people pleaser is somebody that's like can be relied on at all times and will put other people's needs above their own
Right.
constantly to the point where it's damaging to themselves.
Yes. I like this. I like where this is going.
And so like the ghosts come in and just be like, hey,
So
let's
what if
look
the
at
ghosts
let's
what
look
if
at
the
your
ghosts of
past.
Christmas showed
You
a bright
gave up
future to
this just so you could be able to make these people happy.
This
And
is
that hurt these people.
this is similar to a defending your life type movie now, where you show up in the
what's
afterlife.
our wish?
The wish is
no, that
that
could
is
be what
the,
sparks it. I
yeah.
wish,
Whoa.
I
Okay,
wish
by
I knew how
internet
to say
connection.
no. It's the opposite of yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you are pixelated.
You're good on my end.
Okay.
Oh.
Ad card.
Maybe my internet's actually working now.
Okay, so wait,
I like
this
the idea of like a
is-
people pleaser having to learn, like, hey, look at all this stuff that's happened in your past. Maybe let's fucking, say no every once in a while and choose like family over
Christmas.
work, over
Let's see.
A Christmas. A Christmas. Just call it. Is there any movie just called Christmas? There has to be, right?
Christmas's Carol.
No, Crisis. Merry Crisis.
Christmas.
Merry
A Christmas
Chrysler.
crisis. A Christmas crisis. Merry
A
Chrysler.
Christmas.
Merry crisis. No,
Merry Christmas.
I don't know what. Merry Christ. I don't know if that would really. I don't know if that would really. I don't know if that would be the top
What if it's
seller.
like, oh no, Christmas? I don't know. No, I like Merry Crisis better. I do.
For some reason, Merry Crisis actually does roll off the
It
tongue.
does, and Merry Crisis does fit well. The Dapper
Did
D.
we've been the Dapper D's for almost 3 years now, and you just spelled it wrong. What the fuck?
What? Oh shit!
He's good.
No, you fixed
No,
it.
you're good
but
now.
There we go. Okay.
And it's not
view-
possessive. Yeah. It's
I'm very possessive.
Shut up.
Y'all are my
All right.
friends.
You're my friends.
You're
Not
my
other people's.
friends.
Get
Okay.
the fuck in line.
I think it's funny. I bet, like, I can so imagine your wife being like, I know they're your friends. You're
What is
my
this-
husband.
What is the genre called again? Sorry.
What is
She
what?
has done that.
The genre that we're doing. It's called.
Oh, out of the bottle.
Wish from
The Wish from the Bottle. Okay, so what if the Ghost of Christmas showed a bright future to a Scrooge who is a people pleaser and feels like it's not worth it anymore? There we go. Okay.
anymore.
Sometimes
I will let you
I
guys
put the
know that I
me
may
in
have
Mary.
I may have to.
I put
bounce
the
for a
me in
second
Mary.
to go get my wife.
okay.
Just a heads up in case. Yeah.
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. I was.
I said I
doing
may
You might have to,
bounce in a
yeah.
sec.
You might have to head
Okay,
out.
Like
to-
I'll leave my camera on,
yeah.
but like I
Okay.
may have to leave for a second
Okay.
just to go get my wife because she's getting
Okay.
back from work.
Tagline is one sentence. So less than a sentence. Less than 10 words, I think, is what my scriptwriter teacher told me.
I like putting the me in Mary.
Putting the me in Merry Christmas.
How do y'all feel about that?
I like that.
That's not bad. I like that. Because, okay, I feel like it's not a...
It could be not putting the I in Christmas as well.
But you know what? I kind of like that a little better.
Yeah.
Putting the I in
Before
Christmas.
E, except after C.
Putting the I in Christmas. I like that a lot, Dono. Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Putting the I in Christmas.
It was just a thing.
What if the ghost of Christmas show?
I took Dadley's idea and just
You made it
like
better.
It's not worth
yeah,
it
I took the veggies out, okay?
Incredible. Okay, so the wish from the bottle. Okay, so obviously we need our version of Ebenezer Scrooge. Do we? I mean, I'm sure that we just call him his last name. I'm sure, obviously, last name Scrooge. But is there like
What?
Ebenezer is a pretty? Is there like? How do I put this? Is there a quote-unquote positive spun version of the name Ebenezer? Because Ebenezer is Evan Scrooge.
Evan.
Whoa, there's an idea. Evan
Scrooge
Scrooge is Ebenezer's
Descendant.
descendant of the same family line. So yes.
Drunk would like you to know that he loves your suit.
Oh, thank
texting me right now.
Oh, thank you. Evan Scrooge. What if? Okay, wait a minute. Evan Scrooge is living in like a. If we make this period, it might be maybe post Great Depression era, maybe post-war. Post-war?
I like right off the bat thinking about a people pleaser and whatnot, and this could be like 60s or maybe even 50s.
Oh my God! Are we just writing? Are we just writing "It's a Wonderful Life"? No, we're not.
No.
No.
A little bit. Kind of.
Maybe a tiny bit. No. He's not a people pleaser because. Okay, who's the main guy in "It's a Wonderful Life"?
Where's
the
Bailey?
ghost of Christmas?
George. George Bailey was never a people pleaser. He was forced out of what he wanted to do every step of the way, and he feels like his life is not worth it because he has never been able to live his life. But what he needed to learn was that it doesn't matter what you want to do, it matters what you do with your life.
Yeah.
When life throws you a curveball. And what he did was and when he made Lemonade, he made it very well. But he never saw that he made it well because he had a really shitty Christmas Eve. Like, one time.
He made great lemonade, but put it in a terrible glass.
Yeah, he called it, like, all of this terrible, like, all of these turns in his life culminated in a pretty shitty feeling Christmas that led to him wanting to kill himself. And then Angel had to talk him down from that. And he did.
Buddy.
Whoa, hey, whoa.
Just some angel.
Yeah, just some angel, just like, hey,
dude,
buddy.
I've come to bless you. Holy shit, dude. Whoa.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No.
Wait, really quick backpedal. What if the ghosts of Christmas, like Christmas past, present, and future, were just biblical angels?
No.
Like,
no.
Are you here to show me
spiritual pressure's too
what I
much.
did wrong in my youth?
Be not afraid.
I said don't be afraid. What the fuck?
I'm fucking. That's pretty funny. Okay, we gotta get this ball rolling. We only have about an hour before.
That's fine.
All right.
Prior
Evan
commitment.
Scrooge
Okay, so Evan
is like-
Scrooge.
Is like the grandson of Ebenezer.
Yeah.
And
Let's
he
see.
has
grandson
like 16
of
other grandchildren.
Sir,
So none of them really got a lot of money.
Here's the thing, right? So after Ebenezer Scrooge changed his ways, after he became like the best person that he could be, he passed the lesson down to his children, and those children passed it down to their children. So Evan Scrooge has been told by his family the lessons that Ebenezer learned, that he needed to take kindness into his heart, that he needed to whatever,
Yes.
yada 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 yada. Right, a grandson of Ebenezer Scrooge who learned the lessons that Ebenezer did through family traditions and customs being passed down through the generations.
So
He
just like
now lives the life of a charitable he now lives the life of a charitable son of a bitch.
what job would we have? Marketing? I feel like every
That's
movie's
Scrooged
marketing.
again. That's Scrooged again.
Oh damn it! All right. He works in the mailroom of like a marketing place. Like it's still.
He works in the
He
mailroom of a marketing
runs
department.
A mailroom. He owns a mall that's going out of business.
I'm trying to think of a charitable, no, a small business owner.
He owns a bakery. It's a Hallmark movie.
Not a bakery. Come on. Well, here's the thing. Ebenezer Scrooge was an accountant.
Yes.
He ran a lot of money through, he held accounts for a lot of people, housing accounts and loans and all these other things. So he could just be an accountant.
He could be a real estate agent.
A real estate agent. And then
Real estate
Not to
agents
pull-
make a 7% cut.
Not
And
to-
he doesn't take it.
Yeah,
he only
not-
takes like a 3%.
Yeah, not to pull away from the vision of this is Ebenezer Scrooge's grandson, but the ghosts could take Evan Scrooge to a different house that's themed around each thing, or I don't know, something like that. Maybe.
Also, just because I did some,
all of a sudden got the vision of a house of Christmas past, a house of Christmas present, and a house of Christmas future, where
I
each
actually
room
really like that.
where each room has a different event taking place in it.
I love that as an idea, actually. That's really clever. Because the future could be this I love this. Wait, we can work on that.
Let's
really
put a
quick,
pin in
just-
that.
Yeah, just quick math of Christmas Carol. The story takes place in 1843. And so I added 60
1843.
years.
So
I feel
that's
like that'd be-
1903.
Yeah, 1903.
That's pre-World War One.
Yeah.
Mm,
We can move it up further. We can just add more greats.
if we added 10 more years, that would be him pushing his family line a little bit farther. Or
Yeah.
them waiting to have children a little bit later.
He's the
But that would
youngest
put
of
us in
16
19
grandsons.
that would put us in 1913, which was even World War One had now started at that point. I feel like pre-war is the best time period, not pre-World War One, pre-war 30s, 1930s and
1930s.
yeah, because the United States entered the war in 41, so leading up to the war, because it has all that not necessarily gangster tropes, but it has all that it was a good time period. It's a good time period to set movies in, because there wasn't a lot of strife. There wasn't a lot of, for certain groups of people.
The top paying job in the 1930s was dentistry.
What?
I don't know why I thought this would be relevant
crazy.
for us.
That's not relevant at all.
Okay. I thought maybe we could make him a dentist.
I just wanted to be a dentist. What? It's Herbie the elf. No. Okay. I do like this though.
The most popular jobs in the 1930s: farmers, military, firemen, police, government. Just government. That's
Now
not
lives
helpful. What do you mean,
the
government?
life of a charitable real estate agent. Grandson of Ebenezer Scrooge, who learned the lessons that Ebenezer did through family traditions and customs being passed down through the generations. He now lives the life of a charitable real estate agent. Well, Ebenezer never had a wife, though. Not even when he changed his ways, so he's a grandnephew.
He never got married?
No, not at the end of the original.
Oh. Grandnephew.
Grandnephew of Ebenezer Scrooge, who learned the lessons that Ebenezer did through family traditions and customs being passed down through the generations. He now lives the life of a charitable real estate agent. And
didn't he like become like honorable grandpa of Tiny Tim?
Honorary. No.
Yeah, but
no, that's really what happened at the end of Christmas Carol. Yeah, that's what.
I thought Tiny Tim was a different movie.
No, Tiny Tim is Christmas Carol. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Evan Scrooge, the grandnephew of Ebenezer Scrooge, learned the lessons that Ebenezer did through family traditions and customs being passed down through the generations. He now lives the life of a charitable real estate agent and feels that he has...
It feels woefully unprepared.
Feels that he is woefully
That's what I wish to never be unprepared for wild megafauna.
Wild megafauna.
End of the movie, fucking hippo comes out.
We have to focus up.
All right.
We got an hour.
And feels that he has given a lot, but not received.
With nothing in return.
Given a lot with almost nothing in return. Yeah, feels that he has given a lot with almost nothing in return. He is beginning to doubt his beliefs in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, I can so imagine. Oh, here's what we do. Because, like, we need something to make him be like, it's not worth it anymore. So, like, maybe he's like, oh, I don't know, fucking... My first thought was taking care of a parent. And that might be my own trauma. But, like I left the gorgeous girl and a job I liked to come take care of Pops because he's not doing well this Christmas season. And I can so just see the scene of him walking home, like, to, like, a shitty-ass apartment by himself, being like, was all this really fucking worth it? Like... But that might be too much. That might be too heavy.
Secondary adapted characters. You obviously have to have the ghosts.
Yes.
Past, present, and future, plus Marley. Because Scrooge has to have his meeting with Marley before his meeting with the other spirits.
Yeah.
So who is Marley in this story? Marley
just as a
was dead.
It could be Scrooge. Like, Scrooge could be his Marley.
Like Ebenezer could be his Marley?
Yeah. Just like, I've been keeping an eye on you. Things aren't going like it should. Like, just as like a fun twist. I'm not, like I said, I'm gonna spit out a lot of ideas.
No, yeah,
not all of them are gonna, but
no, it's
definitely
that's kind of interesting.
Idea.
Marley becomes Ebenezer. Wow.
The ghost of Christmas present is now the Christmas past because his present is gone. The ghost of Christmas future is now the present, and now they're like, well, I don't know who the next ghost is gonna be.
I don't know about that.
Wait, no, it would be a new Ghost of Christmas Future because it's a new future. It's just a
Maybe.
cycling job. The job's opening all the time. There's a big turnover.
Okay, hold on. So Marley becomes Ebenezer. Warns Evan to not let his heart harden.
Like
and
mine so did.
Sets him down. Yeah, exactly. Sets him down the path.
You're very blurry, Dono.
Am I? Oh,
Sets
Yeah.
him down the
Like,
path
just give us a good lean in.
of the ghosts.
Oh, there you go.
There you
There
go.
you go, buddy.
I just
Sets
have
him
to
down
turn
the
off
path of the
background sometimes.
ghosts. Past is now, well, the ghosts were never like
It was
based on people from anyone's past. So I guess the themed around
Sadly.
What did
Drunk
you
is
say
wondering
earlier?
How those Eagles are doing.
What did you say
I
earlier?
don't want to talk about it.
We'll talk about sports later.
I
Themed
said
around-
that
so
the Ebenezer's Ghost of Christmas Present would now be the Ghost of Christmas Past because that time has passed.
Why did I? Yeah, that makes sense though. So, themed around Ebenezer's quote present ghost.
And in the future, how that was all dark and gloomy would now be the present because that's what he's feeling right now in the present.
Showing merriment around the season and gifts.
So is this just like the second
Evan
part of the Christmas
Kind
has
of. It's kind of a
given.
Like, this is
sequel.
the-
It
It's
is kind of a
It's a
sequel.
sequel.
It is kind of a sequel.
It's just like, hey, this is where we're at now after the big change.
The theming is falling in line with a sequel. Definitely. It like this is almost, it's not a pastiche, but it's, you know, it's not a direct following of the events, but it's definitely there. Like I am liking it a lot. Plus, Christmas Carol is public domain, so you can make whatever adaptation of a Christmas Carol you want, with no, as long as you base it on the original material. So the past is themed around Ebenezer's present ghost. The present, I don't know if the present should be a fully shrouded, like, you know, unspeaking figure of his present.
You know, Scrooge was like an
He
old dude. It was like Christmas Future was probably just
Themed
like
around,
10
Just
years
the
in
old folks'
future.
home. Yeah.
It's just like 10 years in the future, dude.
themed
It's like, hey,
around
you're gonna die in like 10 years. This is what people are gonna think
a
about you.
dull sensation.
Yeah.
Themed around a dull sensation of what is the word for giving up? Like
My first thought was
resignation.
like melancholy.
A dull sensation
not-
of resignation,
Yes.
showing how ungrateful the people in his life are. Which leads to the future being themed around new. I almost want to say it's like a child. I almost want to say like that the Christmas future ghost is like not a newborn baby, but you know, the baby
Like
Jesus.
wonder in the eyes.
He's the
Like,
baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus, come back.
Themed around new birth. New.
Birth control.
No.
We're men. We put our balls in a
Birth
jacuzzi.
Siri, turn off this man's balls. You seen
Show
that
me this
gif?
man's
You
balls.
seen that gif of the fucking switch? That someone tried to patent? Like someone
Yes.
tried to patent
Yeah.
a medical device that you attach basically like a cutoff valve to your
Yep.
to your seminal tubes, and you're
I
just
mean,
like,
they do
oh,
have the penis pump for the old people. Like it's in your balls, and you just squeeze it a couple times. And
Oh God. Okay, we're getting off track. The future is themed around.
That's what the show is. It's
Themed
off track.
around steadfast belief. Steadfast belief mixed with new lessons. Mixed
Of
with new lessons
self-love.
of self-love. Self-love.
Honestly, this does fall in line with like the people pleaser kind of thing, because I feel like Scrooge at the very end of it became like this massive people pleaser of just like yes, 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 let's do it, yes, instead of saying no. It's like it's kind of like Yes Man, where he was like that Scrooge of a person, and then we did the like we're doing the this is what happens when he began saying yes too much. He lost his money, he lost his not like he stopped being able to afford things as much, and people took advantage of him. And now he's getting to the point where he has to learn balance. And the ghost is just like, hey dude, you took the lesson, but you took a little too far.
Yeah, and self-awareness. There we go.
Maybe I'm
Yeah, what you described, self-awareness. Being aware of, themed around steadfast belief mixed with new lessons of self-esteem, self-love, and self-awareness. To not fully commit to a life of
being cocked.
being cocked. To not fully commit to a life of sainthood.
Yes.
But also not fall away from the kindness that got him here to begin with. There we go. That's great. I like that a lot.
I do too.
I like that a lot.
That's the movie.
That's
We're good to go.
Well, we still have a couple of things here to fill out. The log line is
green. That purple?
It's gray. Well,
red and green?
Red and green are complementary colors on the color scale. So if you bless you, if you meet in the middle of red and green, you get gray, literally.
Oh, oh. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with this information. Like I said, I'm just spitting things out, guys. I'm just here to say words.
I didn't pay attention. I was reading this.
It was not important, apparently.
Tiny Tim could take his last name and carry on the family for Evan to be Ebenezer's grandson. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, actually, grandson of Ebenezer Scrooge
and Tiny Tim Scrooge.
So Tiny Tim got laid?
Yeah, it was his one Christmas wish, weirdly enough.
Wow! No, grandson. Actually, would he be great-grandson to Ebenezer and then grandson to...
Yes.
Great-grandson of Ebenezer Scrooge, grandson of Tim, in parentheses, Tiny Tim.
It's just the Santa Claus again.
Tim? Okay, Tiny Tim, who learned the lessons that Ebenezer did through family traditions and customs being passed down through the generations. He now lives the life of a overly charitable real estate agent and feels that he has given a lot with almost nothing in return. He is beginning to doubt his beliefs in the Christmas spirit. Secondary adapted character. Okay. Whoops. Ghosts, past, present, future, and Marley. Marley is now Ebenezer, who warns Evan to not let his heart harden and sets him down the path of the ghosts. Past is themed around Ebenezer's present ghost. Now, the Marley in the original story was obviously burdened by chains.
Yes.
Are we going to, like, are we gonna, like, flip that around so that Ebenezer's ghost is still burdened by chains that he linked in his early life before he changed his ways, and like, be lucky that your chains are not as long. Be lucky that your chains can be. Oh God, what is it?
I saw it complete. Like, we're flipping a lot of this on its head.
Mm-hmm.
He's not burdened by chains. He is so happy that he got to hang around and see his great grandson do all this good shit.
So,
like,
here's an idea though. He's like too happy. He's like an overly joyous soul, like an overly
like, he's so happy he's not actually not helpful.
Like, not riddled with insanity. Like, that's not the right way to put it, but like
insufferable.
Insufferably happy.
Yes.
Hold on. Warns Evan not to let his heart harden and set him down the path of the ghost. Insufferably happy in his afterlife due to an overcorrection in the lessons he learned. Right? Like, that's that's how Marley was insufferable, because of his chains, because of his past, and like dredging up his past with his partner.
Yeah.
Ebenezer is insufferable because he is so happy, and he believes like too much in the spirit of Christmas, because the movie is open-ended to like, like, he became as good a man there ever was and as good a father as there ever was, right? But if he did that too much, like Dono said, if he did that too much, then it could lead to some bad stuff.
He loses himself.
Yeah, he loses himself. He loses his money and his standing.
When he died, he had nothing left for like to give.
Yeah.
Tiny Tim.
That's a good line for the movie too. I died with nothing. As I died with nothing, as all charitable men should.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hold on, I gotta make
a fucking line there, Dippy.
I gotta make a
real good line.
I gotta make a box. I gotta make a box for lines. Lines for the impact. I died with
Your
nothing.
daughter was right. There are 9 boxes.
Charitable.
You mean my daughter was right?
Should.
That's what I said. Your daughter.
No, you said Dono was right. I could have heard.
Oh,
your daughter.
All right. That's just me misspeaking. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I died with nothing, as all charitable men should. Ooh, Ebenezer's ghost.
But Grandpa, I'm tired of digging.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. Lines for the impact. Yeah, I'll just place that down there, out of view, but as a good reminder for us. The cat is a cat. It's right at the beginning of the movie to garner sympathy for Evan. I don't know that
all right.
I feel like this cat is a stray cat.
My first thought was, we said he's a real estate agent. He's showing a house, and there's a stray cat that's living underneath it. And somebody's like, "Oh, I don't want a cat here. Get rid of it." And he's like, "Oh, it's okay. I'll take him home." And he's holding the cat, and he keeps like sneezing because he's actually allergic to it.
Yes. A stray cat is living in the foundation of a home. Evan is trying to. I feel like we could change the name Evan, because this is like the name Evan just rings Evan Almighty to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Ed.
We'll change it later.
I just looked up 1930s names. Robert was the most common name.
Dick.
Robert Scrooge.
Robert, James, John,
Dick
William,
Scrooge.
Richard, Charles, Donald,
Wow.
George, Thomas, Joseph, Edward.
Edward Scrooge. I kind of like that. I like the sound of that. Edward Scrooge.
Eugene
Scrooge.
Eugene. I like Eugene.
I like Eugene. Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Donna?
I like it too. Eugene
right.
sounds like the man that doesn't fucking like stand up for himself.
Earl.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
Earl?
Ernest.
Ernest.
Ernest!
Oh,
Yeah,
how
that's
perfect
such a-
is that? Ernest
Ernest
Scrooge.
Scrooge.
Ernest Scrooge. So that's the embodiment of his giving nature, of his like charitable nature. Is he is so earnest that he was named Ernest.
Yes.
That's great. We like it. We like it. We love it. Okay.
Plot twist. He was named by Ghost of Christmas Future.
A stray cat is living in the foundation of a home Ernest is trying to sell. When the homeowners, when the home buyers,
Yeah.
when the home buyers shoo it away, Scrooge takes it home with him and
Even though he's allergic.
suffers through the allergies it brings upon him.
Did y'all know you can cure cat like allergies to cats by feeding them eggs?
By feeding cats eggs?
Yes.
Huh.
Chickens produce a hormone that stops them from being allergic to cats.
No, okay, you don't
Oh,
feed
no?
cats eggs.
Okay.
What
Oh.
happens is that you raise chickens around cats. The
Oh.
cats not give off the
Oh, and then you eat the eggs.
yes, and you eat the eggs from the chickens that live around the cats. And then it
Oh,
helps with
okay.
your, symptoms and
That
makes
was a
it so
really
it's easier
weird.
for you to deal with it. Cats don't eat eggs.
Mm,
I mean, they
no.
don't eat like, you know. Why? Wait, Dadley, I want you to also think about this. What would you get from a cat eating an egg from a chicken?
It would release less
No.
things you're allergic to.
No.
And
The
give the
I'm
cat.
so used to be the one fact checking everybody.
Shit. Wait,
Yeah.
something's.
Nope, you're right. You are right. I
I
remember there
just
was something
stopped
to
you
do with
before
eggs.
you like finished the thought, and I was just like, "No, you're on the wrong path here, bud. We're gonna turn around. Here we go." It's like that. It's like that scene with every friend, where it's just like, "All right, this way." You're like, "No, this way."
I
was-
don't know that. I don't know that Merry Crisis fits this too much anymore. I mean,
The Ghost of Christmas Now.
I feel like
Ernest Christmas.
Ernest's.
Ernest Scared Christmas.
No,
No.
don't tie this to Ernest. The fucking
Ernest Scrooge.
We could
Yeah.
just call it Ernest Scrooge.
Ernest Scrooge. Yeah,
Yeah.
we all absolutely
I
could
still
do that.
I still like my name in the Zoom chat. Christmas Carol 2. 2 Christmas, 2 Carol.
It's not that for. It's not that for me.
I put it in the Zoom chat.
Oh, in the Zoom chat.
No, I typed it. In
Oh,
the Zoom chat, yeah.
oh. Two Christmas, two Carol. Okay, the log line. Scrooge. Scrooge has turned the ways of his grandfather into a relic of the past. His new outlook might, or let me see. However, his new outlook might send him
Might just save Christmas this time.
a new might what is it? Scrooge has turned the ways of his grandfather into a relic of the past. However, his new outlook might send him down the wrong path. Might send him down the wrong path as well. Scrooge has turned the ways of his grandfather into a relic of the past. However, his new outlook might send him down the wrong path as well. Can he learn his limits in time for Christmas?
For Christmas?
Right? That sounds right.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
Scrooge has turned the ways of his past, of his grandfather, into a relic of the past. However, his new outlook might send him down the wrong path as well. Can he learn his limits in time for Christmas? Yeah! That sounds really good. I like that.
I like that a lot.
Well done.
We did it.
We did it.
Movie studios, give us money.
I feel like I might be over, like, what's the word? I might be, like, contributing too much here.
You went to college for this, Dippy.
I did. You know, you are correct.
You physically studied this.
Yeah.
I don't think you're overdoing it at all.
You're right. This movie is about me. I need to learn my limits. This movie is about me. It is me learning my limits.
Dippy Scrooge.
Dippy Scrooge.
Have a very dippy Christmas.
It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. All right.
The wish from the bottle. Ernest looks to the mirror. I don't know why, but it feels like a mirror moment. Some sort of reflection.
Ernest looks at a store himself in...
Oh, in the doorway of a house he just
Maybe
sold.
he's the type of person that's just like, he looks in the mirror and he's just like,
okay. As much as I like the past, present, and future,
to hype himself up, and that's the first time he sees the face.
Do y'all ever just randomly flip yourself off in the mirror?
I feel.
Yeah,
I feel like
I do it all the time.
I feel like the Houses of Christmas is a different thing. I feel like
yes, that's its own movie.
It's kind of its own movie, because that feels a little too gimmicky for this script.
A Christmas Carol 3.
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift.
Okay. Ernest looks at himself in the mirror.
That's like my favorite thing to say, is just fucking dumb. Funny
sees
things.
how decrepit he looks at this time of year. Sees the lack of people to share the season with.
I like the ghost of Christmas present just being like, get a hobby, join a club.
Yeah.
Find your third place.
Yeah. The whole movie is it introduces the concept of places. Oh my god. And wishes that
I like the idea,
he
like at the
knew
end of the movie, he's no longer allergic to the cat.
After
because he fed the cat eggs.
I love doing this series with you guys. Some of the best moments come out of this.
By the way,
wait, I don't want to derail what you're doing too much, but we're trying to figure out how the present is like kind of melancholy and gray. It could be showing of like co-workers or other people as he interacts with feeling the same way and nobody reaching out to each other and like
showing how ungrateful the people in his life are. Well, not ungrateful. Showing
just like he's not the only one feeling this, and it would be cured if all of you just got in a room
showing
together.
How a lot of other people in his life feel the same as he does.
That's the end of the movie for the cat. He's allergic to the cat, and his coworker is like, you know, I grew up with a cat. It's really weird not having one in the house. And he shows up at her house Christmas Day. I can't care for this cat. I'm allergic. I need to get rid of it. Yeah. And that's for one, him being selfish and also giving it to somebody who will enjoy it and not be lonely. And I actually really like that.
I'll put that at the conclusion. I love how we wrote the end of the movie. Conclusion. Ernest gives the stray cat to his coworker for Christmas.
All right, now we got to make money off this movie. We got to make merch. What's this cat's name?
Peanut.
Peanut. Great. Because he's allergic to it.
Yeah! I didn't even think about that. We could do banana for
That's
Monk.
actually great. Wait, what?
Oh yeah,
Monk is
allergic to bananas too.
I did not know that.
We only mentioned it like a bunch of times.
I once almost killed one of his characters.
Okay.
By him being stabbed with a banana.
Ernest looks at
Right,
himself
it
in the
was
mirror,
very
sees how
funny.
decrepit
That's
he
how I
looks at
found
the
out he
time
was
of
allergic
year,
to bananas.
sees the lack of people to share the season with, and wishes that he knew why, comma,
What the
after
fuck?
everything
Wish he knew
he's
why.
after
Fuck
everything he's done and
Drunk is just sending me
all
text
he's
messages,
given,
and he just said beef jerky is just cow reasons.
comma, he is still miserable. Beef jerky is just cow raisins. Oh shit, Monk texted me too.
Oh shit! Hey, look at that. Does Monk not have your number, Dadley?
I don't, probably not. Oh, he does. He's called me. Yeah. Monk has my number.
Is he texting you right now?
No.
Oh,
Get on it.
Ernest looks at himself in the mirror, sees how decrepit he looks at this time of year, sees the lack of people to share the season with, and wishes that he knew why, after everything he's done and all he's given, he is still miserable.
The Ghost of Christmas Future is just him holding a board game night with all the people that feel lonely.
Enter Ebenezer's ghost to grant him his wish in the form of the ghosts he learned his lessons from all those years ago.
I like the idea that Scrooge thinks it's going to be the same ghost.
Yeah.
And sees present
Yeah.
immediately. He's like, oh, that's weird. And then sees future. And so, like, Ernest is like, wait, so what happens next? And then you have that moment of Scrooge being like, I don't know, kid.
Well, but Marley,
I have no idea.
No, but Marley only shows up the one time. So,
Oh.
so if we're following the story at least.
We can,
So Marley
I
shows
like
up
the
one
idea of
time,
just having Scrooge
or-
hanging around.
or I feel
He's
like
just
that
there
would
for
take away.
commentary.
I feel like that would take away from like the point, because the point is to get Ernest to see how going too far the other direction is a bad thing. Like, and Ebenezer would still be like,
We could just have
We're
Ebenezer
not
learn
trying-
the lesson too.
yeah, we're not trying, but the point is that we're not
Yeah.
trying to teach Ebenezer that lesson. He's already dead. The people who need to learn this lesson are the people like who
Yeah,
are
here.
inserting themselves in the place of the protagonist, which is Ernest.
I just really stupid ending of the movie. He is so haunted by this. Him and his like newfound group of people that he's collected that all felt lonely in the Ghost of Christmas Present. Joined a ghost hunting club to try to track down what the fuck happened that night.
That's, I don't know about that one. that one might be a bit of a stretch.
There's nothing in here.
And then it's just Ghost Adventures. This is about Zach from Ghost Adventures.
This is my name is Zach Bagans. I was visited by 3 spirits on Christmas night.
God damn.
I never believed in ghosts until I came face to face with 3 of them on Christmas Eve.
Until my great grandfather came and told me that I'm doing everything right, which was weird. Yes, Anime 5e.
You know there's a mechanic in here
Oh
that,
God!
like if somebody in the group rolls a nat 20, everybody gets a +1,
Yeah.
and then you get another nat 20, it's a +2, and then if someone gets a nat 1, it minuses to it, and then it gives the bad if you
Yeah,
guys
it gives
get
the bad
nat-
guy those bonuses and whatnot. Yeah, it's like transition swaps and fighting. Yeah.
Interesting.
Cool.
It's awesome. I love it to pieces.
Yeah.
I actually think it's a great
I've been
idea.
trying to read this stuff, and I don't know, some of the class stuff is a little weird, but yeah. What's up?
All right.
But yeah, a lot of this is literally just, so A Christmas Carol is a very famous
It's the
story.
ghost.
It's already
Yeah.
been written. It's already everyone already knows A Christmas Carol. The setting is 1930s? 1930s suburban...
Chicago.
Not Chicago.
Detroit.
Ugh.
San Diego. Memphis.
Ugh. We don't talk about Memphis.
I'm just naming places.
I'm trying to think of like 1930s. What would be suburbanizing in the 1930s? That's not cliche like New York, Chicago. Atlanta? No.
Seattle?
When was the city of Seattle established? When was
Philadelphia.
Hey, there you go. Wait a minute. That's a pretty good idea. Hold on.
Boston. All right, so the list of most populated cities in the 1930s goes the metropolitan area, New York, Chicago, Philly, Boston, Detroit, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, St. Louis, Cleveland.
St. Louis? Cleveland.
I like St. Louis.
Cleveland.
I like St. Louis.
I also like the idea that like the mob's in it. Okay.
Cincinnati as well.
There's also the fact that if this was keeping in line with Scrooge's family line, then this might be in England.
Yeah, we came across the seas.
Yeah. Scrooge.
Right about what you know. I've never been there.
Yeah, me neither. 1930s suburban St. Louis or suburban Philadelphia?
I like St. Louis a lot.
Yeah.
Don't make me pick between Philadelphia and St. Louis. I'll always pick Philadelphia, but I think St. Louis makes a better story.
I actually kind of like the feeling of Philadelphia because Philadelphia is the city of brotherly love.
It is the city of brotherly love.
So
right.
It even enhances that idea of...
It does. Ooh, it does.
Yeah.
I like Philly. All right, Philly it is.
So 1930 suburban Philadelphia. Yeah, that's it. That's the setting. So what else? We have the setting, we have the main characters. Oh yeah, the secondary characters, obviously. So the secondary characters that are getting adapted in this story are
Here's what a house
obviously
sold for in the 1930s in Philadelphia.
Secondary characters are obviously, you have to have Tim is now Ernest's grandfather, Tiny Tim.
Yes.
But these could all obviously be people from the neighborhood as well. Ernest has who is the Cratchit in this story? Like a secretary? Like a secretary?
I was gonna say like the owner of the real estate agency.
Is there a tagline still?
The owner of the agency or the but
yeah.
He would be the owner of the agency.
No, he's an agent. He has to work under a broker.
But the point is the point of A Christmas Carol is that he is like the top. So he's at the top still. Okay, so instead of an agent, he is the real estate broker.
Maybe it's like it's his new business. He's becoming obsessed with it. He has to fucking get it to work. So working on Christmas is the key thing to do. Like I have to work on Christmas. I cannot spend time with my family, anything like that.
And that follows the story. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I like the idea that he has a bunch of like young whiz real estate agents underneath him that only want money. Like, like there's a couple just crotchety, like slick talking.
Ernest
Badly
feels.
Yeah. Can you send a message or can you send a text to Drunk? He apparently lost your number.
Ernest feels like he has to work on Christmas.
I guess I could have
in order
chat instead of being on stream.
Ernest feels like he has to work on Christmas in order to improve the flow of his new business. Bees needs in order to improve the flow of his new business. But he doesn't need anyone's help.
I even like it
So
could
he
so be a flip of
sends-
like, hey boss, do you want me to stay back? I can help you do some of this paperwork. Like, no, you go enjoy Christmas. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
And then they're
yeah.
also going to go spend Christmas alone. Like,
Yeah, so Ernest's so in the story, so in Christmas Carol, the first scene is Cratchit asking for the day of Christmas off.
yes.
And Scrooge gives him Christmas off.
What if he falls asleep at his desk instead of at home?
Ooh, also good. That all that
Mm.
like he wakes up in his office to Scrooge being like, "What are you doing, kid? It's Christmas and you're over here in the office." I don't know why he's from Boston now.
What are you doing, my boy? It's
Yeah, there you go.
Christmas.
So
What are you
much
doing
better.
sitting around in your office? Yeah. Come up. And then he's like, that's actually
Outside.
a really
There's
good
a
idea.
fucking-
No, that's actually
That's
a
a great
really good
idea.
idea.
Thank you.
That's the
I think it'd be- it's
not
like the perfect
it
opposite.
doesn't need
That's like the
anything else.
inciting incident. Like,
Yeah. So he sends
Like for some reason he's such a giving person that he ends up being not like a more overworked person than what Scrooge is. Like, he works
inciting
more.
incident. Scrooge takes it to the office with him. Yeah, and that means that he wouldn't take the cat home, so he would still have the cat with him when he's ready to give it to
yeah, he has the
his
cat with
coworker
him
at the end.
throughout
Yeah.
all like the things.
He's just sneezing every once in a
Yes.
while. Oh, he's just like
He has the he like constantly has the cat with, or like he enters into the vision and he's still holding the cat and he's like, wait a minute, why am I not sneezing? Because you are but
Oh,
a figment of your
yes.
because
That's the
you are but a
indication of when-
figment now.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's like a little like secret thing of just like it's the indication of when he comes out of the visions and when he's in them.
Yes.
So it's like later on people can be like, well, whenever he's not sneezing, that's like
That's a
when-
vision.
That's a vision happening. He's got the cat. The cat like joins.
I like
him.
that.
Inciting incident. He falls asleep.
Dono, can I just say you're killing it this episode?
His-
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm half paying attention to everything.
asleep at his desk and is awoken by
Sometimes
his
you just need a dude that's really loud that yells out good ideas. every once in a
ancestor.
while.
his ancestor.
I still
do you-
think that we should get Zuckerberg to TKO freaking Elon Musk at the end of it, though.
And
Alright,
there's the cliff.
And Zuckerberg's gonna body slam off of it.
Yeah. He falls asleep at his desk and is awoken by his ancestor Ebenezer. And then follow the events
Of Christmas Story.
of a Christmas Carol.
Christmas story. You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
There he is.
Oh, yeah,
there
right,
is
movie again.
my house. And then, yeah, follow the events of a Christmas Carol. Well, but even then, follow the events of a Christmas Carol is going to be adapted a little bit to fit the situation, clearly.
Yeah.
So this is, yeah, it almost feels like there needs to be room for a box that's like, how do we adapt the message of a Christmas Carol in order to fit this new narrative? But
Yeah.
that's what we've been talking about all the whole stream.
That's
like
that
the
has.
point.
We've been coming up with these ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So secondary
Um,
characters, we have Tim.
Here's a line.
The
Here's a
Toolman
line.
Taylor.
Oh, a line. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Sometimes it's something that I live by as a leader, like in my leading things. Is
Sure.
that sometimes the leader doesn't have to do everything. Part of being a good leader is knowing who to put in charge of what job.
Delegate, son.
Because like it sounds like he's the type of character that's like, I'm gonna take on everything. It's like, okay, maybe you should learn, like maybe you
To
should be like,
breathe.
hey, breathe a little, let other people take some of the burden.
Part of
That's
being a
like-
good leader is knowing who to put in charge.
Yes.
Now, who would say that? Is that the ghost of the
That would
present,
be
the ghost of the future,
Present.
the ghost of the present? Yeah. No, yeah, ghost of the present.
Yeah. Because delegating is a present thing to do. It's not a like in the future. It's like you get a moment in time and it's just like, okay, who do you think should be in charge of this? Like, well, I think that this person is really good at that.
I still love I still love I died with nothing as all charitable men should. That's
I love that.
What a
Here,
great
okay,
line.
I do have one more line. This is for Christmas Future, and this is something that I came up with
sure
like this week, and it was going to be my quote for the end of the day, or like the
for your life advice.
Yeah, for life advice.
Oh, okay.
In the vastness of the universe, what I do does not matter. But in the vastness of my universe, what I do does matter.
Jesus H.
Where?
Where?
I know it's long, but it's like it's the recognition. It's the for me. I put it as it's the recognizing that like there is more to life than just what's going on in your own thing.
In
And
the
sometimes
vastness of
it's-
the universe, what I do doesn't matter, but in the confines of my world, what I do is everything.
basically,
Yeah.
I just use like the same line over with.
Or I suppose it would be
in the vastness of your in the vastness of your universe
of the
or no,
universe.
in the vastness of the universe.
What you do doesn't matter.
Does matter in the vastness.
But in the confines of your world, what you do is everything.
That is basically like it
Future.
is what's supposed to be, but no, it's supposed
like
to be the difference between possessive and like,
Yeah.
So in your mind, what you do does matter, and it should.
Yeah.
But in the reality, nothing you do really matters.
Yeah.
But
All right.
I guess if I say the good thing first and then the bad thing second, it makes it a bad thing to say.
Fan was not a weird character. Fan was Ebenezer's sister in the original story, who was pregnant with a child, and Ebenezer left her side early before A, she had the child, and B, before she died. That could be something in his past, obviously.
Yes.
Actually, that's a good point of order. Past. Tim.
What is
Fan.
his past?
His past was being raised by Tim, or not Tim, but being raised by his family. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
I feel like
what's Tim's son like?
not a cripple. Maybe he's a football player,
A football.
star
A
athlete.
star athlete. Okay, wait.
Maybe he's a WWE wrestler. Fucking
Tim was cured of his sickness at the end of A Christmas Carol because of
cured of
Ebenezer's
it?
because Ebenezer gave his money in order for him to have the medicine he needed for it.
Oh, okay.
At
Tim's
least
son is a doctor.
a doctor, yeah.
Ooh.
Well,
that's
Tim's
pretty-
son is also Tim. He's like Tim Jr. That he's Tiny Tim.
Tim.
Tim's son is
TJ.
Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim's son is
Smaller
Tim
Tim.
Jr. Is Tim Jr. who they affectionately called Tiny.
Who they all called TJ.
Double TJ.
Double TJ.
Okay, so Tim fan, Tiny Tim, Tim's
Matt
son.
just said can't play for the Eagles if no, he's a star athlete. Also, I sent you.
I'm getting really fucking tired of this.
Hey, I sent you drunk's number. Okay.
Yeah, you know what he sent me? All year long, everyone said Philadelphia Eagles were the best team in the NFL. The San Francisco 49ers determined that was a lie.
Oh no.
How are the Niners doing? I haven't checked in on them for a minute.
Oh,
They're doing great. They're doing great.
fucking awesome.
what is
Go
it?
Niners.
What is it? What is it? What is it? The
I feel like if I don't pay attention to my team, they actually do well. But the moment I do, they start doing badly. So I just don't pay attention to them until the fucking Super Bowl. Is that weird? Is that like okay?
You know,
Take that back.
I would comment on the matter, but I'm a Titans fan, so I have no influence.
That sucks, bud.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy. Tim Fan, Tiny Tim.
Yes.
Oh, who is the guy he worked for? Fezziwig. Fezziwig was the accountant that the original Scrooge
What a
worked for.
fucking name, by the way.
Yeah.
What a fucking name.
So in this story for Ernest's past,
Listen, who names their fucking kid Fezziwig and loves them?
that's his last name.
Oh, well, who fucking takes on the name Fezziwig?
Who marries a man and just like, I'll take your last name. What is it? Fezziwig? Deal.
Fezziwig. Well, in this story,
What is a Fezziwig? What is a Fezziwig?
I don't know. Let me look it up. Oh shit. Yeah, it just brings up the character. It's just a name. Anyway, I feel like it would be all too coincidental if Fezziwig's family also moved to the United States. Like, it also immigrated to the United States, started up their own real estate brokering firm. Ernest was an agent under Fezziwig. Like, that's a pretty easy one to adapt. Like, clearly.
I feel like it would be Ernest's, like, if Ernest had a sister, she would be the one to come in and be like the voice of reason of like, hey, why aren't you going home for Christmas right now?
Fan.
Like, you should be gone. Yeah, fan.
He did have a love interest. I
He
think
did.
Helga. I'm kidding.
No. I don't. He's not married in this situation.
No.
Like, in this movie,
He doesn't have time for marriage.
He
He could,
feel
though,
like-
and that's kind of the point of all
Yes,
this.
Yeah.
is that he's not taking time for himself. He's giving it all to everybody else.
but I'm struggling to remember the name of the character that he had a.
He's a business major.
What was
Fucking-
Scrooge's love interest?
Yeah, Scrooge's love interest's name.
Mary?
Belle.
Belle?
Yeah, he fell in love with a young woman named Belle and
Belle.
proposed to her, but gradually his love for Belle was overwhelmed by his love of money.
Yep. Now, here's another thing. Ernest still has, like, that material desire, but his material desire for wealth is so that he can give it away, is so that
Yes.
he can help
He wants to
people
be
with
so
it.
well off that he can help everybody that he loves.
Yes.
Yeah, not even like a quote unquote like I want money. I like the idea that he's a real estate agent, just getting people's like grow your family here, start your life. Here
Yeah.
you go. Like it's like that kind of vibe.
And
And he
like
actually, like, fights for
loaning
people and
loaning
gets them, like,
money
really
from
good
sales,
rates.
like loaning money from sales to
Yes.
new clients to so that they just like give that money right back to him for
Is this a
buying
Ponzi
his
scheme?
house. No, that's not right. Wait, that would just be him giving the houses away at that point. That's
Yes, it
like
would. No,
What-
but he could do like low financing and
Yeah.
not take commission, just
Yeah,
taking
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
bank
yeah,
fee,
yeah.
Like,
yeah. We like it. Okay.
we
So
like it.
present would be, well, the weird thing is that everything kind of like steps back a peg in this, or
Yes.
steps forward a peg. So his present was Ebenezer's future, which is a lot of dead relatives. Like,
I would, like I said, I would flip it that it's like all the other people around him that are also spending Christmas alone and sad.
right. Co-workers. It's sad co-workers.
Sad coworkers.
Sad
and other
coworkers.
people.
Now here's a real kick in the nuts.
Yes.
What if present also shows him people that he has been charitable to not appreciating his charity?
I see. I'm here for that. Yes, like cutting to like
Un-
here's the house that you sold, and you just see like a family fighting in the house, not spending Christmas in a good, like in a happy way. Like
I
Yeah.
kind of like that. I like ungrateful clients / friends.
he fucking. There was like somebody being like, "I'd really like to buy a house, but Christmas is coming up, and you know, like I gotta make sure to get presents." And he's like, look, we'll halt payments until January. And then he sees all the presents under the tree, and like dad bought himself a new car, mom got a manicure, and the kid got like a little fucking toy thing, like just one little present. Like the fuck, that's what I fucking let you save your money on?
Yeah, yeah. Ungrateful clients and friends being kind of like tough shit, you have to swallow this pill too. Like,
yes.
The original Christmas Carol was people will be happy in spite of your miserliness. In
people
spite
will
of
be
you.
pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
people
the
will
flip
be pissed
side
and
of that,
angry
yeah.
in spite of how nice you are.
Yeah, and the flip side of that is people will still be assholes.
Shit. Yeah.
Despite how good of a person you are. That's not to say
I love
everyone,
that. Yes.
but you have to hammer home that's not to say
Both
that
sides.
everyone is an asshole.
Yep.
It's just to say you have to be careful because there are people who are.
There are assholes in this world.
Who will take advantage of your kindness.
Yep.
It's a good lesson, but we've gotta write it like exactly right. We've gotta walk that thin line of,
because we
hey,
don't want
there
we don't
are
want
assholes,
the meaning
but
of the
not everyone
movie
is. You've gotta look at it like, oh, there are assholes, but not everyone is an asshole. But that doesn't mean they don't exist. Like, that tightrope has got to be a very finely tread line.
I'm here for it.
Ungrateful clients and friends. Who was another person from his well, it would obviously be his oh fuck, we didn't talk about who Cratchit would be. So if he's the broker,
and now I inform you, I have not seen this movie since I was a child and have no idea who Cratchit is.
Cratchit is Scrooge's like clerk in the original. So a clerk for a broker would be an agent. So like his top agent would be, or his assistant.
Okay. Yeah.
His personal assistant. So who is that?
That definitely has to be the person he gives the cat.
That's Bob. So instead of Bob, it's Barbara?
Barb. Yeah, just Barb. I like Barb.
Barb Cratchit.
Barb Cratchit.
Personal assistant. There we go. And then future is like, I don't know, a coworker that he has that he like.
He's kind of
like it turns into it's gonna turn into like a love story type thing.
Like he sold a house to like a single mom
that he thought was kind of hot.
Yeah, he was like, I'm into that. You have
Jillian.
A kid? Sure.
Jillian.
Ooh, maybe it's like they have kind of like a little bit of chemistry, but he's just like, it's not really my
It's not someone that he sold a house to. It has to be someone that he's close to. It has to be like his friend. Like his it has to be like his friend that he's like.
I'll just say the first thought that came in my mind, which is every day going to work, he buys like a breakfast sandwich by like this one woman that owns just like a butcher shop that she normally doesn't like. She just sells meat,
a deli,
but she can make it. Yeah, she can make you a sandwich if you want, and just every day, hey, I'll take one, Jillian. All right, yeah, come on, sweetie, and like that's he's
and like maybe she's a little too like she's showing that like actually interested, like there's actually that chemistry going on.
Yeah, he's just clueless. She's like, hey, we should go on a date, and he's like, what's that? I gotta go to work.
Yeah. Like, I gotta help people.
He's like, no.
I gotta go back to helping people that aren't myself. No.
Like she's the forward one. She's just like, hey, why don't you just come take me on a date? And she's like, I don't have time for that. I have to work and not make sure that
Jillian
have like Christmas and stuff.
I'm thinking of selling my house in the next 20 years. You should come over and look at it.
Jillian, love connection. And then I don't know.
She owns a bakery, and this is Hallmark again.
This is Hallmark.
Yeah, let's keep it as a butcher
I'll
shop.
just say plus
she owns
others.
a Christmas tree farm.
A Christmas tree farm? That's so fucking stupid. I See, the future is kind of where I'm like, I'm just losing steam because we've been doing this for a little bit, but
Yeah.
What if the future was nothing? I know that defeats everything. What if the future was like, just your move, kid? And he's like, what? You're not going to show me anything?
no,
No? All right.
because the point of showing him the future is like, what if these aren't visions of what will be, what visions of what might be? If I can change,
Yes.
like, it's not, and with our twist on it being that future is a bright future, like, you know,
Oh, wait, I got it. There
Yeah.
is one house that he loves and he's never been able to sell. Like every single time he shows it, he's always admiring the moldings and the
Mhm.
door, and he's thinking in his brain how much he would like it. But it's on the market, and somebody's gonna want to buy it one day. So he never does anything about it. And the future is, boom, we're standing in front of this house.
Mhm. That's a great idea. I don't know where that would fit on our little chart here. I'm gonna put it like down.
Wouldn't it just be in plot points?
What if he's showing? What if it's like?
Plot synopsis.
Yeah, plot synopsis.
Climax.
Child.
Future shows child. No, future shows
What, that-
Ernest
Children come after a climax,
the
right?
house.
Dadley, you know that.
Oh God. Oh no. No,
I'm a virgin.
You're not ruining. Wait, what? Are you? No, you're not. Wait, what? No, you're not. Wait.
What? I'm
You
lost.
really threw me off with that. Wait, what? You, Dadley, you're not.
What?
You,
Huh?
you're. What?
What?
Two Brad.
Dadley, too Brad, too Lee. Dadley, you broke my brain. What? What? You're not a. Because I'm seeing possibilities of how you would be, and I'm like, no, wait.
Wait,
you didn't
I missed
marry.
what
You
he
didn't
said,
marry
so
into
I'm
your
like,
kids,
nah.
did you?
I said I'm a virgin.
You didn't marry into your kids, did you?
No,
I've never been married.
But your kids.
They are biologically my children.
Okay, god damn.
Dippy went calm for a second.
I gotta
Not to
really.
mention, I've openly talked about how the fact that I've worked in porn.
That's also fair.
Hey, you don't have to do the sex in porn.
No, I've always just been
You
thinking
Ernest-
it's like
Future shows
the
Ernest.
printer's broken.
You're just a
what will we
you're just a
do?
popular background character. Like, you know how there's those actors that have that one thing that's really popular and everybody
Future
loves to
shows
see?
Ernest the
the
house of his
movie?
dreams with a family. With a
You know, like that dude from
family,
Taken. He plays the
a
same
life.
character in every movie.
Liam Liam Neeson, yeah.
Yeah.
The future
You're the
shows
Liam-
Ernest the
you're
house of his
Liam
dreams.
Neeson of porn.
I'm the Liam Neeson of porn.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know where you've taken my sperm. But I-
God damn it. No, god damn it. All right, future shows Ernest the
That's
house
a
of his dreams
line. It's
with a
line.
family, a life, and a new
It's in the
perspective.
porno that he watches because he's a sad person.
And a new perspective.
We open it up with like the whale scene. It's just like, I don't know if you guys have seen the whale or not.
I have yet to see it, but I know what you're referring to.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Fucking Scrooge shows up in the middle of fucking. Wow,
Buddy!
buddy, you gotta get a girlfriend.
Buddy. Okay. The plot synopsis. Ernest feels like he has to work on Christmas in order to improve the flow of his new business, but he doesn't need anyone's help, so he sends his employees home. He falls asleep at his desk and is woken by his ancestor, Ebenezer. Follow the events of A Christmas Carol. Climax. Future shows Ernest the house of his dreams with a new family and a new perspective on life. Ernest gives the stray cat to Jillian for Christmas. everything clicks.
Everything's fine.
Everything clicks, and happily ever after.
I like the idea that we end with him asking out Jillian.
Yeah.
I like
he's
the
made
idea
the
that
first
Jillian
step.
had polio the entire time and it's magically cured.
He didn't look.
Hey, it's a kink, okay? I'm
Marco, polio.
That's
all right.
awful.
This episode's done. Okay.
I feel well. We're actually getting pretty close to the end here. I feel like we have. I don't know that we have too many more loose ends to tie up here.
No, I actually think we are good. Like
This is like a solid movie here. We just got to write lines. And,
Yeah.
You know, all the other hard work.
Well, yeah,
I do think
we always end off at this point with our other projects too, though. Like that's the
Yeah.
whole point.
We just pitched this idea to like future.
I do
screenwriters.
think one day, like once when we get through all 10, we pick one. We actually write the script and we record it as like an audio drama or something.
Yeah, we definitely should.
using
we
tabletop
absolutely-
audio.
Thank
Using
you to
tabletop audio.
Thank you to Tabletop Audio for
Thank you, Lo-Fi Goal, for sponsoring my movie.
for sponsoring the movie that we're writing. Okay,
God.
there we go.
Yes, line everything up, Dippy.
This is a dope like guitar line.
It is.
That's pretty good.
So
That's
good. Like,
pretty good. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
classic.
It doesn't
one might
fit.
say.
Oh no, nothing fits. Oh
That's
god.
what she said.
No. Stop.
I've never heard that before.
I'm sure you
Doesn't
haven't.
fit?
But because I'm a virgin. No.
I'm a virgin. I haven't been touched in a while.
No, are you trying to
Just in a
what?
just in a while.
In a while. Oh god.
What?
All right, y'all. So,
I've been touching.
There we have it.
myself for a while.
a new project, Ernest Scrooge.
Nice.
Ernest Scrooge with it is set in 1930s suburban Philadelphia. The logline: Scrooge has turned the ways of his grandfather into a relic of the past. However, his new outlook might send him down the wrong path as well. Can he learn his limits in time for Christmas? I still love that logline. That's good.
I do too.
Oh.
Yes.
Good one.
The wish from
Solid.
the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if the ghosts of Christmas showed a bright future to a Scrooge who is a people pleaser and feels like it's not worth it anymore? Yeah, that's the whole thing, is that Scrooge wrecks himself in the process at the beginning of the movie. Like
Yeah.
like all of his charity, all of his giving is getting to him. It's like too much. And you gain sympathy from him because he's giving so much, but also you gain sympathy on the opposite side of the spectrum from he's given too much.
Too much.
He's looking a little rough. And people are like, "Hey, you all right? You all right, Ernest?" And I'm like, "No, I'm fine. I promise. Just go,
It's fine.
just
Do you
go
need
celebrate
$20?
Yeah. That might be a bit too much. I don't know about that one. I suppose that'll have to do. And then just what else? What other part of the setting? Oh,
in the movie, he just
Scrooge.
gets stabbed.
Ah! What the hell? Scrooge. Scrooge Realty LLC. Limited liability company. Is there a specific
It's good enough. We'll
suffix?
figure it out later.
Yeah, Scrooge Realty, and then like
Let's wrap up this episode,
Yeah.
Dippy. Let's go.
so Christmas Eve. In parentheses, duh. All right.
It could have been
It's actually weirdly
July
New Year's
4th.
Eve.
July 4th. No. Then it wouldn't be a Christmas movie. Are you paying attention, Donna? No. All right. So
Christmas in July.
Christmas in July. Yeah. Putting the I in Christmas is a great tagline.
It is.
All right. I think we can call it an
I think-
episode, fellas.
I think we're good. Yeah.
Yeah, this is really good. I'm very happy with this, so I will save
Save.
project. as Ernest Scrooge. Well, how about that? And that, every time I look at that line, I just feel that pang again. Just, I died with nothing as all charitable men should, is like, no, that's wrong. Why would he say that? And then it's, the whole movie is like, haha. Well, you shouldn't die with nothing. You should die a happy man, you know?
All right, quick fan cast. Ghost of Christmas Future is John Green.
Maybe. Maybe.
I feel like his brother would do better.
Hank Green? No, Hank Green's too happy.
I feel like Hank Green would play a good...
Hank Green is the
Green
main
as
character.
Scrooge would actually be great. Like a very happy, like, get rid of everything. Fuck capitalism. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh god. I think,
This is a weird movie.
yes.
I mean, it is a little, but I think it works.
Have we made not a weird movie yet?
Yeah. In the effort to be original, we have been too original. Or not original enough, and
Original
weird.
doesn't always mean good.
Exactly. I would like to see, oh god, what's the word? I would like to see, I can't think of his name. Oh god, David Tennant as,
I mean, yeah.
I would love to see David Tennant as Scrooge in this.
Yeah.
Of course, he's Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
I mean, he is, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but my first thought for Scrooge in this was Gerard Butler.
Really?
Yeah, I could not tell you why, but it was immediately my thought.
Who's the guy that did Javert in the Les Miserables movie? Who was that?
Gerard Butler.
That's not Gerard Butler, is it?
Oh, Hugh Jackman? Javert.
No.
It's been a while.
Hugh Jackman is the main. Hugh Jackman is.
Yeah, okay, so it was Gerard Butler, yeah.
No, that's not Gerard Butler, is it? Am I stupid?
I'm
Hold on.
positive it's Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler.
I feel like Ernest could be the
No,
actor
that's
from
not
Whiplash.
Gerard Butler. Who?
That's not Gerard Butler? Who is that?
Gerard Butler is 300, dude.
I thought that was the same guy.
Yeah, this guy.
That's Gladiator, my guy.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. Okay, yeah.
That's exactly. I was thinking Russell Crowe, not Gerard Butler.
You have been thinking of Russell Crowe this whole time. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Russell Crowe
Literally
as
'cause of
Scrooge
Les
in
Mis.
this. Yeah, Russell Crowe as Scrooge in this would be great.
Yeah.
That would be fun. And I don't know if he's
feel-
actually performed as Scrooge yet.
Okay, I feel like Ernest could be the dude from Whiplash, like the.
Oh, are you talking
Miles
about
Teller
Russell
character?
Crowe as Ebenezer or as Ernest?
I was thinking Ebenezer.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fun.
I think Miles Teller would make a great the kid from Whiplash. Not a kid
Yeah.
anymore, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think he
Like,
would be a
he's, like,
great.
obviously,
Maybe.
For me, I think Ernest
Maybe.
is like 30.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's well
Yeah.
within. Like he's not like super old. Like he still has an ability to be able to have a family, but
Yeah.
he's slowly getting to that point where he's like, dude, you got to make a decision for yourself, or else you're just gonna fuck yourself over.
Yeah.
I've
No.
transitioned us over to just the Zoom meeting. Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, or Eddie Redmayne.
No, Eddie Redmayne has
Really?
been in a lot of things. I think he also
Because he's
did
great. I
an
love him.
adaptation of A Christmas Carol recently, didn't he? Wasn't
Oh,
he
I
in
have no
Spirited?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Who would be a good?
I'm not
like,
super crazy about Eddie
secondary
Redmayne
for-
either.
Oh, I
Idris
love
Elba. No, it's
Idris Elba.
as
I
Tiny
feel
Tim.
like, actually, I feel like Emma Stone.
I'm
I
sorry.
feel
What?
like Emma Stone could be fan.
Emma Stone would be great. Yeah.
'Cause she does a
Um,
really good job of being like, hey, listen, like, no, she does a good job of like a earthly person that's just like, dude, what the heck? Like, I feel like they could not like send.
I mean,
those
we
lines
mentioned
to
Simon
people.
Pegg earlier. Wouldn't Simon Pegg be a great Ernest in this? Or is he too old
I
for
was
that
imagining
now?
Ernest younger.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think Simon Pegg would make a great Ghost of Christmas past.
Yeah, that would be a pretty good. If he's modeled after like Ebenezer's Christmas Present, like the
Yes,
merriment
exactly,
of Christmas.
yeah.
Yeah. Also, Hugh Laurie? Question mark.
Oh, I don't
Hugh
care
Laurie
where
could
he is,
be.
but I want him in it.
Yeah, Hugh Laurie could be Ebenezer really easily, and
I
then
would
Russell.
love-
That would save Russell Crowe for not a more
Like Vin
important
Diesel
role.
should be the cat.
Meow.
Yeah. I do think as like
I
a
am
good
mad.
nod of like when we cut to like the family that's being shitty, that's like still assholes, it
Yeah.
should be Tom Hanks.
Really? Yeah.
He's the one that played Scrooge in the remake, right?
Yeah.
In
Like the modern Scrooge, modern-ish
Right.
Scrooge.
there's a lot
Like
of
just Scrooge.
I don't know.
Tom
I think he's played Scrooge before. No, he's
Tom
played
Hanks?
but he has played like a sour.
No, Jim Carrey played
character?
Scrooge.
Yeah.
Talk about
Um,
full circle. Jim
Haven't
Carrey.
beat Jim
Honey, what's
Carrey.
that movie?
Jim
with,
Carrey was the
Tom
Scrooge
Hanks
in Disney's
Netflix that we
animated
really like?
A Christmas
where
Carol.
He's like a grumpy old man.
I thought
I
I
thought
can
that was Bill
imagine. I
Murray.
thought there was like a Scrooge movie, and like he's like it's modern, and he's in a suit, and like
That's Scrooged.
Um.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
like,
are you
yeah,
thinking
who's
of
that?
Vince Vaughn?
Okay.
am
You
I?
guys, have you guys seen the movie A Man Named Otter? Or
A man named Otto?
Otto.
Yeah. Well, my
Yes.
mom has. I haven't yet.
you should
No,
watch
I am
it.
not.
One. It's perfect because if you're thinking of Tom Hanks, I think he'd be a great like
Oh,
kind of.
Oh, I've read the book. The book is so good. I haven't checked out the
Yeah.
movie yet. But
Right.
the book is
The movie's really
phenomenal.
good. I didn't
Oh,
know
there
there
you
was a
go.
book.
Yeah, it's based on a book. Yeah.
all right, gentlemen. We're coming up
All
to
right.
the end of the episode here because there is a Titans football game that I have to go and be miserable in front of.
Yes.
So until then, how about we offer up some life advice?
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me. How about we offer up some life advice, and I'll start off by saying, take time to enjoy the holiday season. You know, regardless of what you celebrate. And I know Hanukkah is currently going on, but you know, take the time. Even if you feel like you're alone out there, there is somebody who will appreciate you. There's somebody who will. What's the word I'm looking for? Who will validate your existence this Christmas time or this whatever holiday you want to celebrate. And even if you don't want to celebrate Christmas at all, you know, just take the time to be thankful.
My life advice is for all the parents out there: treat yourself. Put something underneath the tree from Santa for you.
Yeah, indeed.
Mine is still mine from earlier. Freaking like something.
The line that you
actually-
dropped, yeah.
Actually, no. This is something. Write it down. Write things down.
Got it.
Like, don't just put it in your phone. Don't just keep it digitally. Write things down. Make a physical copy of it. Because you
I like
never know
that.
what's going to happen.
I like that.
It's always good to have more than one of something saved.
Wonderful. So, next week, this coming
What are
week,
we doing? Yeah.
this Friday, we should be having an episode of The Inquisition.
Yes.
And it will be the last episode of The Inquisition for the year.
Yes.
Until the new year, at least.
Not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday will be the last episode of the year for Crossroads. And
Next
as long as
Monday,
everything- Next Monday is probably
Next Monday will be the
Dapper.
last Dapper D's.
Yep.
it'll be
So
the
it's-
Dapper discussion.
Yes.
Well,
wow.
it because
Yeah,
the next Dapper D's, the next Monday is Christmas Day, but the next Monday after that is the very first thing that we're doing for the new year. The Dapper D's New Year's celebration will be the thing that we talked about. What the fuck did we talk about? I know we talked
New
about
Year's
it. Hold on.
New Year's peer review.
Yeah, New Year's peer review.
We're gonna have everybody in the in A and I come in for a review. We're gonna
I don't
tell
know
them
about
how they're
everybody.
doing.
They're just gonna sit there and rate all of us on a scale of 1 to 10 for what we accomplished this year.
Yeah. Goddamn.
We're just gonna be talking about New Year's resolutions, and this was an idea I had because I am a sucker for New Year's. It is sincerely my favorite holiday, and my friends are towing along with me because they're great.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ken saving. Yeah. So next week is the Christmas special of the Dapper discussion.
The Dapper Ds.
Of the Dapper Ds. And I was going to save this suit for then, but I would rather be comfortable on the Christmas episode than in a suit.
Yeah.
So until then, thank you so much for watching. I've been Dippy.
Dippy stripping.
I've been Dadley, or the ghost of Christmas future.
And I'm Dono. Fuck off. I don't want to be a part of your vision.
And until next time, your adventure matters.
Stay dapper.
Roll your initiative. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.